Hello, everybody. My name is Ruhtra from Holy Shack, and today, instead of being in WoW, I'm actually in Minecraft. Now, a lot of people don't know. Maybe you do, just depends. But I have played Minecraft since the alpha version, um, early on. Um, it's kind of my game where I just kind of sneak away, and if I don't want to be bothered, or if I'm trying to hide, then I will get in Minecraft, either a single player game, or I will hop on just a random multiplayer server and pretty much spend some time alone and not being bothered. Is bothered a bad word to say? I guess it is. It's not really bothered. It's just like when I'm online and I'm dealing with WoW, there's always people. If you have a guild, there's always something going on. Even if it's not a large guild and you're not raiding, there's always something going on, and people are always chatting you up. And sometimes you just want to be able to log on and get some peace and quiet. And so for me, Minecraft is that. Um, I've covered it a little bit over on my blog, just showing random screenshots from things in the past. But this particular server that I'm on right now, it actually is a server that I used to sponsor for the Massive Fluent Slayers gaming community. Um, a while back, there was a change at my bank on the service provider for the debit card, so like they switched from like MasterCard to Visa. And when they did, I realized that I was using that card to cover the Minecraft server, and so the server basically was shut down because I wasn't paying attention. The good news is nobody was really using it. It hadn't been active for a while, so that wasn't horrible, and I just decided that I wasn't going to pick it back up, just because if nobody is using it, then I can spend those resources on other things. And so I was surprised when I logged on and I seen that the server was live, and so I was like, well, I'll just poke my nose in. And so it's running right now as just like a 4-person server, so it's probably somebody who's new to running their own server. They want to get in, maybe have a multiplayer server with their friends and maybe family. I've been on here for probably a week, maybe a little bit longer, and I've not seen anybody on here at all. So I don't know who's paying for it or what they're doing or anything of that sort. But I figured I would nose around. So I did nose around. And what led me to this little village is off in the distance, that away, over there somewhere. There's a desert temple. Now, I had never come across a desert temple in the game. So I was curious, and I went in and I explored it, and I'm sad to say whoever owns the server might be disappointed that I took all the loot out of it, but I did disarm the booby traps, so the temple's not going to blow up on them when they, go down or see if there's any loot that's no longer there. But moving on from that, I did take all the loot that I got from there. Is it loot? Do you call it loot in Minecraft? I'm gonna call it loot. I took all the loot that I got from the temple and everything that I've mined and everything that I found, and I am keeping it in here in this what I call a town storage building, which actually was the first building that I built here. But I've got pretty much everything is stored in these. At the end of the day, when I get ready to log off, I just kind of dump it all in there, and that way whatever I found and I've not used, it's all right there for whomever. I don't want anybody to not have the stuff. It's somebody's paying for the server, and so I wouldn't feel right like if I was hoarding stuff. And I really don't plan on playing on this server more than just a little bit longer, enough really just to complete what I want to do here for the village. So I don't see a sense in keeping everything on my character, oh no, somebody might log on and take my stuff. Well, it's not my stuff, I'm not paying for it. So, but I did want to kind of say thank you to whoever had the server, because I don't know, and I'll probably never know them. I was like, well, I'll improve this little town. I came to this town, it had maybe I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 of these types of buildings, and maybe it was only 2 of the slightly larger size buildings. no blacksmith or anything like that, no church looking building, just a small little village. So I actually started adding housing. I just wanted to make the village bigger. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with buildings. When I play Minecraft, I typically dig large holes and spend my time down underground because it's Minecraft, so I like to mine. But this was something new, so I decided I would spend my time expanding the village. So that's what I've actually been working on. Now, the cool thing about it, to me at least, people that are really hardcore into Minecraft probably know a lot more about me, and one reason why I don't do a lot about Minecraft is because I feel like there's people that are far more humorous and knowledgeable about Minecraft than I am. But when I was starting to expand, I noticed that the villagers created tiny little villagers. So I don't know if it's based upon the number of housing or if it's the number of doors that you have, like, for your village. I don't know how that works. Maybe if you do, you could share that with me. I'm not going to spend time researching it because it's not something that, I don't know, it's just not something I feel like I want to spend a lot of time researching on. But so I found it interesting. So I've had, like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 little tiny villagers. They've all grown up. I ran around here earlier before I started recording. I was looking to see if I could find it. And unfortunately, they've all grown up. But they make little bitty itty bitty villagers. So I was really kind of excited about that. I was hoping to catch it and share it with you guys. Sadly, they're not here now. They've all grown up. This was one of the first ones this was the first child. I'm going to call him Bob. I call everything Bob if you don't know. But, so I did that, and I expanded their, you know how they have crops and everything? The problem with the crops is that the villagers run through them and they kind of trample them out. So I expanded the crop and made it a little bit fancier and blocked it off so there's plenty of carrots and potatoes and wheat. I'm going to put another group over here so that whoever comes across this village will be well supplied for the server. I got one other thing that I'm working on back here. This is my problem. I don't do small projects with Minecraft. Like, I'm like, oh, I'll just add some buildings. Well, then I completely rearrange the town, right, to make it more to my liking. And I'm like, well, I'll go back here and I'll clear this little bitty area. And then I'm like, okay, so then I'll clear this massive area. So my biggest problem is me with Minecraft. I just get these ideals and I have to act on them. I can't stop myself. Which is one reason why I don't know if doing a Minecraft series would be interesting, because I spend a lot of time just digging and going from, like, this one here took me, I don't know, like 2 or 3 sessions of playing, because like I'd be working on it and then I'd just go running off and like dig something or start a giant pit or go wandering off to explore. I'm really bad. I don't stay focused with it, and so I don't really know how funny that would be. But I am going to finish out the village, finish redesigning it. There's still, I think, a house over there that I'm going to tear down, and I'm going to remove those crops, replant them in there, and I want to add a little bit more to the storage building. I'd like to add a little bit more housing, maybe see if we can't get some more villagers. I want to say, I remember, like, if you get a certain number of villagers or doors or something like that, that it will actually cause the villagers to build an iron golem. So if they build an iron golem before I finish the village, then I probably will post a video of that just showing that they did that. But if you don't see it happen, then you may think that I built it, because I do know you can make the iron golem. So I don't necessarily know what'll happen there, but I definitely want to finish. I was thinking of putting like a little park thing in here, so I'm trying to grow grass across to here. So if you're wondering why, like, there's a giant dirt field here, that's just me being silly. And then I want to put some more housing in, and of course that large area in the back that I'm working on clearing, I'm going to make that kind of like a really nice house that's completely different from the rest of this. And I may put more housing in back here when I pull this stuff out, and I might actually make like the sugar cane, make a bunch of sugar cane so that whoever comes along will have access to a ton of sugar cane. I don't know. It just depends on how long I have and if I decide that this is something that I want to stick with. The bad thing is I'm not going to stay on this server. I mean, somebody's paying for the server, not me, so I don't want to do too much. I don't even know if they'll appreciate it. But this is kind of my way of saying thank you to them. You know, when they come across this little village, it'll be a large village thriving with a lot of good stuff for them. So hopefully they'll appreciate that. If not, then there's TNT in there. As you saw, I dropped some more into it. They can always just blow the town to smithereens and make it ruins for all I care. But that's pretty much what I'm actually up to with this little server. So hopefully they'll appreciate it. It's kind of my way of saying thank you, and if they don't appreciate it, I'll never know. It has got me thinking about maybe doing my own Minecraft series. I don't know, though, because I feel like there are a lot of people that are much better at this game than me. But then again, you just don't know. It's fun for me, and I don't know if I want to take away like what I do for fun and my way to hide and make it into something where I feel like, oh no, I need to put a video out. Not that I've ever worried about putting a video out on time either, but we'll see. I definitely think I'm going to get another server up and running for the gaming community, and maybe I'll actually make that the maybe I'll make that an ongoing series. I don't know if I could do it like every day, like if I wouldn't, you know, like some people that I've watched, like they literally do everything and record it. My computer's like 6-7 years old now, so I don't really have the storage space to run non-stop to record everything I do, first of all. Second of all, I don't really know if you guys would want to watch me dig giant holes, because literally the first thing I do is dig a massive pit. Like, I literally dug the pit, created the storage to put everything from the pit into it, and then started building around the pit. So, like, literally the pit is the focal point of what I do. And so I don't really know if that's interesting, much less if you guys want to listen to me talk on and on and on forever and ever about whatever comes up. But at the end, I'm going to wrap this thing up because I got some other things I want to do. I did want to say that whoever has a server, I appreciated the fact that it was open. I've had a lot of fun on it. I hope you appreciate the village that I'm enlarging for you. I hope you enjoy and have as much fun as I've had with the server. And as always, guys, I will catch y'all later. Should get a couple more episodes of the Nub Seeker out, I would assume maybe this week. I've got like 3 or 4 more recorded already, but they didn't have any sound on them because of the issues I had a while back when I had been recording without realizing the settings had been changed when I updated something. So I gotta go back in and figure out what I want to do with that. The good news is they're rather short quests, so it's not a lot that I would have to edit in, but it's still editing, and I'm horrible with editing, so... But we're working on learning. How we get better is by doing. So, I will catch you guys later. I appreciate you guys. If you do like the video, or if you want to see more Minecraft, drop me a comment, like the video, subscribe, share with your friends. Stop by Mass Affluent Slayers gaming community. It's massgc.net. You can actually get in touch with me. You can stop by the blog holyshock.com. It's kind of not had a lot going on lately. I'm not going to lie, I've had a lot of other stuff and a lot of different focus. So, not sure when that'll become more regular. I'm actually debating on maybe moving that over to YouTube and just doing, like, I don't know, maybe doing gameplay with whatever topic of the day that I plan for that day. I haven't decided yet. I'm really looking at kind of merging the two media forms together, maybe having content on some days of articles, other days having videos up. I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff. As you can see, I've got a lot of things I'm thinking about. I'm not 100% sure which way I want to go. I feel like I say that all the time, but I think that going in a direction of stuff like this where you're going to see me maybe doing more videos with commentary about whatever's on my mind, that may be the way that I go, just because I think it's the most effective use of all my time. But we'll see. I'm not going to say that we're going to be doing straight videos, or we're going to be writing straight articles. I kind of like to write, I kind of like to do videos, but it's a time crunch for me. So but one thing that you guys can help is by commenting and letting me know kind of what you think, what you want to see, recommendations, suggestions. I'm open to everything. I don't really get mad about stuff. If you get mad about comments or whatever, you're not going to really last very long doing anything, whether it's at a job or in your life with friends, whatever. So yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think, and I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch the video, and I will see you guys sometime later.